Hello Sagittarius, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. We're going to be doing some August vibes. What's going on for Sagittarius in August? So I have been reading the Greenwood Tarot for about 25 years now. So I've been doing tarot for a while. So I've been turning cards. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a reading for all of our beings, like our spiritual being, our passion, our intuition, our faith and spirit, our mental being, our intellectual being, what's going on there, how we communicate, our emotional being, how we go on with our emotional connections, and our love being, and our practical world, our practical being, and how that's gone. First, I'm going to draw a few cards from a few different decks. So we're going to set up the energies, see what's going on around us, Sagittarius, and see what the energies for August are going to bring up for us. What have we got for Sagittarius in the house? What are we starting with for Sagittarius? We are starting with the Forest Temple. You're looking for enlightenment. All right, bit of a spiritual quest. Maybe you're looking for a little bit more. Maybe you're looking for a little bit more knowledge. Maybe you're looking through ancient texts. Maybe you are looking for a little bit more wisdom. You're looking for an enlightened path, really feeding your light. You know, it's what it's really about. To enlighten, you're feeding that light. You're feeding your light path. Alright, Sagittarius, what else have we got? We've got family, really connecting with our family, really connecting with our family unit, our loved ones, our beings, our kindred spirits, like your family, your close ones, your friends. Alright, so it's not just you that you're looking for this enlightenment for, Sagittarius. It also is your family unit. You're looking for a little bit more. You're looking for a little bit more inspiration. All right, great severing Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. All right, maybe you are looking for a little bit of spiritual path. There's been a little bit of conflict that's been going on inside of your family here. All right, we've got a little bit of anger, and this is about finding the path of love. So we've got a bit of conflict and a separation, perhaps, a bit of anger that you're using, but we're finding the ways to soften and use our love and use our heart inside of that. Great severing. You're severing off old parts of yourself. We're going to give us one more card over here, Sagittarius. Oh, no, I'm going to go from here. One more card to Sagittarius for the energies. Let's see, we've got two. We've got healing. So we're going to this path of love for healing. So the geranium. All right. So we've got a bit of air energy in here. We're going to really connect. You can see that this is a loving energy. So Sagittarius, you're really in a place to really reconnect with people. Maybe there has been a little bit of anger. Maybe you've been locked in. Maybe this is about leveling up. I always find when there's a breakdown, it's quite often a breakthrough. So we're really healing. We're really potently healing. And it's a wholeness. It's about a wholeness of yourself, right? Right, there's a really earthy energy inside of this wholeness for you. Right, so, right. Water energy, sorry. This wholeness, right, so healing, wholeness with your family, finding a wholeness of enlightenment, really trying to sever from this anger, separating yourself from whatever that is, to really be in touch with your love, Sagittarius. That's what you're looking for. Finding a wholeness, perhaps this enlightenment, it's a healing. It's healing yourself to find a wholeness of yourself for your family. All right, so we're going to talk about your spiritual being first. Right, let's see what's jumped out. We have got the Five of Water. This is a duck dancing in the spirit rivers of life. This is really enjoying your senses, your emotions via your senses. So you may be feeling that you're tapping into your spiritual world by really maybe dancing. Dancing is a real big spot inside of this. Really connecting with the happiness and the joy inside of this. It can talk about either being disconnected from your emotions sometimes in reverse and really getting yourself really too drunk and disconnecting from your emotions that way. But so that's what it warns of. But on a spiritual level, you're really enjoying this, all right? And you're on a spiritual level. So this may be a connection with an air element guy. This is like our king of air, our arrows, our swords. He's our biggest communicator. So you might be enjoying it, and you really might be communicating. You might be really enjoying your life and really enjoying how you can, you know, working out how you can indulge in this and communicate yourself in a strong, clear, concise way with a clear mind that you really are trying, you're reaching out with your senses and your emotions in there. You're finding your traditions, all right? So inside of this, you might be researching inside of your enlightenment. You might be researching, you might be looking into moon patterns, you might be looking into your traditions, you might be looking into deeper pathways inside of here, but this is really looking at your individual stance inside of this, and how you can communicate your experience, your emotional experience. And that's all part of your spiritual quest at the moment, how you communicate your emotional experience as an individual in the world. All right, Sagittarius, that's a bit deep. We're going to move on to the mind. We're going to come back to that. All right, so we're going to move on to the mind, your mental being. What have we got for the intellectual being for Sagittarius for the month of August? What have we got? What are we tuning into? What have we got for Sagittarius for the mental being, for the intellectual being for August? What have we got? One more card, please. And there we are. All right. Communication. All right, you're going to be talking about it. There's a lot of texting, there's a lot of communication. This could be an air element child. All right, but we really are talking, we are really texting. There's a lot of communication, there's a lot of stuff going on in the air. You're really verbalizing yourself, you're talking to people about it, you're talking about what you believe. You're talking about your past. You're talking about where you came from and how you made this transition to where you are. You know, how you're able to see your life and reflect on it from a different perspective when you emotionally detach from it a little bit. And so you're able to talk about that. You're able to intellectualize this path, this emotional path, and how you got here. To be manifesting this dream, to be really healing yourself, to be really indulging in this enlightenment of your being. All right, we're really here to manifest. We're really here to bring our magic into the world, and this is bring your spirit and manifesting it into the world. Right. So there's a lot of strength and character in there. You've been really reflecting and really learning from what your past has may have been, taking some introspection to be able to really communicate how you actually became this path, how you became this person. All right. Why you decided that you were going to sever from this anger in your life. All right, and this conflict in your life, and find a better heart path to take. Let's talk about the heart path. Segue. Let's go to the emotional being. What have we got going on for the emotional being for August for Sagittarius? Emotional being for Sagittarius. What have we got? There's one. I'm going to take the top one. I'm going to take two. One more. One more for Sagittarius for the emotional being for August. We're going to take this one. I'm going to take them both. All right, what have we got here? All right, so in your emotional being, you're looking for fulfillment. You've made these choices. You've gone on the spiritual quest to path to heal, right? It's this really nice emotional, this nice quest to balance outside of your energies of your dark and your light. Really looking at your shadow work, really looking at your enlightened being. They're part of the same being, and we find that. And this is about bringing fulfillment for your spiritual being, but also for your quest. All right, for your passionate quest, that's what you're after, is making decisions. That's what you're weighing up there, is the decisions that are going to bring fulfillment for your passion, for your spiritual quest. That's your emotional conquest at this point. All right, because you want success. It's going to bring triumph. You know what you're going to put in. What you reap, you sow. What you put in, you're going to get out. All right, so this is going to bring new energies into your life, a new fire into your life, and it's really going to bring a strength of passion into your life, like taking this course. And that's what's vamping up. You might be fired and impassioned there, and it's an emotional quest inside here. And you're worried. You've been worried about what people think. You're worried about what people say. You worry about the burden. You worry about your past. You worry about the skeletons in your closet. You worry what people think. But it's your path to happiness, Sagittarius. That's up to you. Alright, so you can worry about what people think, or you can worry about your path to happiness, because that is what we're really talking about here in this quest for you to triumph and get the fulfillment of what your passion is and what your desires are inside of your conquest in life. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about how we practically apply it. What's our practical being got going on? Alright, practical being for Sagittarius. What's the practical stuff for Sagittarius? Take on the challenge. Take on the physical challenge. Take it on. There might be something you need to do, something you need to move. Move that boulder, move that truck, move that being, move it. There's a challenge you need to take on. You need to bang it together because it's a quest. This is like fulfilling your soul, right? All right, so you're taking on the challenge to take this all on, all right? And then this is going to bring like the physical, you're going to feel the sun. You're going to feel it all shine in. You're going to feel wish fulfillment. This is strong wish fulfillment. This is the sun shining on all of your endeavors in here. All right, so you're going to feel the rewards that come from the effort that you've put in to take on this challenge. What else have we got? All right, and let's get your heart back up again. You're going to get, your heart's going to get back up again. This could be a water element knight that is coming to your life, a young man under the age of 35 usually, depending on when a man matures, of course. But we're really talking about a guy that's really going to get his heart back up again. So this is you getting your heart back up again. Really, and you can feel it. You're going to really engage with the world again, that you're actually ready to take on the challenge, to bathe in the sun and put your heart back out into this. And you've taken on this challenge. This could be this conflict, right? This could be this conflict. And this is really talking about softening to love. This is what this guy does. He gets back up again. He softens, he breaks his heart, he gets broken down, and he gets back up again. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, here we are. We have the lights here. We're going to go back to this. All right, so we're going back to our spiritual being. And we're going to talk about his ecstasy, and how we're expressing our emotions, and we're clearly saying that, and our individual flavor, our individual flair, our traditions, who we are, how we enjoy our life, how we bathe in that life. You know, it could be again involving an air element king. All right, we've got 3 out for Sagittarius. All right, no, we're going to express it. This is clearly that you're actually running out and expressing. You're really in the events of actually really talking about this in a clear cut and concise manner, that you are, you know, what do you enjoy? What are your spirit and is asking you, what do you enjoy? What do you want to dance in? You know, what is it you want to bathe your heart in inside of here? And it's time for you to run at it, express it, really pinpoint it down, really be able to go, I want to market this shit. If it was going to make me happy, I was going to market, what is it going to be? But I'm going to talk about it. Talk about that, bring it into reality, bring it into real life. And we've got this 9 of Pentacles again. And again, it's about being an individual. It's reaching your own goals, reaching your own aspirations, being able to take the fruit from the tree, from the labors that you've put in. And that's why you're happy. That's why you're able to dance in this position. All right, 2 more cards for Sagittarius for their spiritual being for August. What have we got? 1, 2 more cards for Sagittarius, 2. No, we got the sun again, because you want to see the sun again. So you're expressing this, you're expressing your gratitude, you're expressing the abundance, you're expressing your enlightenment, you're bathed in, you know, the love of your family, letting go of this conflict, being able to, you know, say this is who I am. And you're gonna, this is reconnecting with your joy, reconnecting with your inner child. And these traditions have found you, you know, in a new emotional place. They've found you in a new heart center. And this is your spiritual quest. It's to really, you know, find this individual heart center, be able to express your joy inside of your life, and the attainment that you've got, and your desire to keep on partying, to keep on having a good time, to really keep enjoying your life and keep loving your life. All right, so this could be a new spiritual, a new path by yourself, because we do have these are sort of individual cards. That's why with these tradition cards I'm saying individual. So you're really standing in your own as an individual, and so this is your own individual heart that we're looking at just here. All right, this is your spiritual quest. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to move on. All right, 3 cards for the mental being. What have we got for the mental being? For Sagittarius. All right, mental being for Sagittarius, and we've got 2. All right, mental being for Sagittarius. So again, we've got this really, we've got a lot of communications. We've got a lot of communications through the heart. We've got water again sitting here. This is on your mind. So we're communicating our love. We're communicating our euphoria. Where you were kid, like this king is, they say he's the soppy king, and that's so stuff. But really what we're talking about is the person being mature. The knight, we're talking about being slightly immature. Like the king's really quite secure inside of his love. He's able to express it. He's able to tell you, like, and so you're able to tell people. You're able to express yourself, and you're expressing yourself and your path and how you got here with a really mature outlook, or you're talking with a water sign king, like one of the 2. Okay, no, all right, so you're able to experience, like you actually being able to let go. Like this is actually the same card, believe it or not. This is the difference between decks. Sagittarius. These are the same card. All right, and it's just looking at it from a totally different angle. This person's mourning, they're letting go, they're looking at their losses. This person is involved in their senses, both involved in their senses, both involved in their emotions in the senses. This person is pondering their losses, pondering what went on. This person is dancing, this person is enjoying their life. All right, so when we're looking at it from this perspective here, we're looking at it from a different perspective where we are looking back on our losses, we are looking at what we're going back, we're able to express it from a really material way to how we got here. This is why we got here. We took these losses. Why? All right, because the shaman actually is here to recycle our emotions. You know, you're going through this spot where you're really thinking about how you got here, why you got here, how the path took you here. You're able to express it in love. You're able to look at it without malice. All right, so you're looking back on your past, be able to express it, and this is how your growth as a shaman is. You're like really going through it. You really need to see yourself as special inside of this. All right, Sagittarius. So we're going to move to 3 more cards for your emotional being. What have we got? 1, 2, fulfillment. I saw what that is. All right, fulfillment. This is creative energy. This is loving. This is sibling energy. This is family energy. So you're really on an emotional level looking for a great fulfillment, a great balance. You know, between your a great balance between your spiritual world and your spiritual fulfillment, and actually bringing joy to your family and joy to your friends, and really hanging out. It's a real sisterhood card. So you're really talking about this with your friends and family, and talking about this new path and how you're going to express yourself with love. All right, letting go of all that anger that we were talking about on the phone, finding this separate to find a wholeness, right? To find a wholeness. 2 more cards for your emotional being. So what you put in is what you put out. You've put in good effort into your love life and your relationships and your friendships and your connections. You put in good effort. Exactly the same thing. Karma. What you put in is what you put out. This is exactly the same thing. It's a triumph card. You know, so you know what it is. It's a justice. You really know that what you're getting out of your friends and the family and the inspiration that you put in is really what you put out. And the same goes for bad, right? All right, you can stop worrying about your happiness. I can see these insecurities and everything. You're stable. You know, life is meant to be enjoyed, and you know it. All right, so we've got a lot of kings on the table here. Have we got 3? We've got 3 kings on the table here now, right? And so we're really talking about nice, strong, mature feelings in here, feeling secure about where you are. Now, you might want to list through all of the pros and cons and things so you do know where your weaknesses are, perhaps, but you are really looking for attainment for happiness, and what you've put in is what you're going to get out. All right, there's this real enlightened space for you. All right, physically, what have we got going on in the physical realm? We're going to take on this challenge. We're going to take on this challenge to feel the universe bathe us like in universal love, and get back up again. Get our heart back up again. Get our family's heart back up again. Really find this wholeness of our being, this healed wholeness of our being. All right, we're letting go of emotions. So what are we doing? Taking on this challenge. All right, for Sagittarius for August, what have we got? Taking on this challenge in the physical world. 3 more cards to go. Really shuffling through. Just 3. That's all I need. No. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to play it out. There's 1. All right, see, you're taking on the challenge to manifest. We were better off waiting for it. Excellent. All right, so we're taking it on. This is manifesting. This is the shaman. This is the shaman. This is the magician. This is bringing it into a real world. You can make it. You can make everything that you want. You can make everything you want, Sagittarius. You just got to wish hard enough, work hard enough. You got the tub thumping night again, the second again, this again. So we've got messages of love. This is all going to come through. You're going to feel the love. Your heart's going to get back up again. It's warming your heart. All right. Or that is a king. Maybe there's a Knight of Cups that are walking into your life to go with this emotional new beginning. Maybe that's what it is, Sagittarius. Maybe there's a Knight of Cups inside your heart. It's you and that security. All right, this king again. All right, we're going to be able to express this. We're expressing it all clear, concisely. You'll be able to express your heart being, your soul being, your mental being, your heart, and your spiritual being. And so we've got it all wrapped up in here. You can actually manifest everything just by expressing yourself, expressing your love, really talking through this, being clear and concise. You can actually bring everything into fruition, Sagittarius, with your wholeness. All right, 3 cards to go, Sagittarius, for this reading, and we are there. We've got 3 cards for the soul cards. What have we got to go with all of this? We've got a happy heart, and remembering that we go through our emotions so that we can learn from them. We can detach ourselves from them and really work through what they are, you know, and bathe inside of them. There's justice in the input that you've put into your heart and your love and into your family. You really will find a period of fulfillment. You are going to feel insecure while you continue to make your world. We always will. But you're looking for happiness, and it's going to come because you keep getting your heart back up, Sagittarius. All right, bravery. You do get your heart back up. And ocean, we're going to go that's that same night, that tub thumping night. Bravery, get back up again. In the oceans, all right. Same thing. Enlightenment. You just have to make your heart work over and over and over again. This is all heart works. This is all heart works. Completion. You're going to put the pieces of the puzzle together. You're looking for completion. You're looking for wholeness. You're going to put the pieces together. We've got a lot of fire in here. This is a journey of solitude. You've ignited something inside of you that you are looking for, Sagittarius. There's a solitariness. Oh. You're charging in, and your spirit is really strong. You really are going to manifest this and bring this all together. You've got magic at your fingertips, Sagittarius. Never forget that you can bring it all together. Never forget that you can manifest. You are in control of the desires. You've got passion. You can ignite it all. Just be brave, Sagittarius. Blessings wherever you are. I hope you are safe. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.